So I met the lovely and talented Cathryn Beeks in 2001.
1999!
No, really? Oh, shit. 1999, I was heading west and she was heading east. One of those. On the streets of Boulder, Colorado, we were busking. We were introduced by the troubadours of divine bliss, who some of you might know. So we met on the street and of course hit it off right away and proceeded to probably, I don't know, hang out on the street for another half a day. And then I think, because little pieces of the story come together, like just even last night I got another little piece. So I think what happened was us and like 6 other women got into my little tour van and head up the mountain and chose a camp spot in Boulder, above the mountain in Boulder. And I always thought that we all did mushrooms that night. But Cathryn told me yesterday that she did not.
I was scared of the bears!
She was scared of the bears, and so I let her sleep in my van so that the bears wouldn't get her. So, like then in 2004, after we hadn't talked for maybe like 5 years, sends me an email and says, "Hey girl, I'm in San Diego. There's a lot of shit going on out here. You should come check it out." So I did, and I came and I opened up for her band, the Cathryn Beeks Ordeal. And that night, there was like 150 people in the place, which meant that that place was pretty much sold out. And I played, and like 2 chords into my song, the whole audience stopped, and they just went to the stage, and I went, what the hell's going on here? It was bizarre. And so I thought this might be a pretty cool place to be. And so I turned around, went back to Santa Fe where I was living at the time, and a year later I was out here. So the reason that I am in San Diego is because of Cathryn Beeks. She got me out here. And I very much appreciate that, girl. So she's got a few things she wants to say. Bring her up here for now.
Checkity check. I have a lot to say, but the rest of that story is that Astra got here, and within a week of getting a job at the KPRI as a receptionist through a contact from Johnny, she started the Homegrown Hour back up. It had been dormant. Homegrown Hour started on another radio station long ago, and she brought it back to the Homegrown, to the KPRI, and she brought local music back to 102.1 KPRI. She did it for 2 years. Yeah. While she was still acting as receptionist and doing her other duties. And then after a couple years, she was busy with her stuff she had going on, producing. She's an amazing producer. And she gave it to me. She gave me the show. She goes, "You want the show? I'm done with it. Do you want to do it?" Right? I was like, all right, that'd be awesome. I'd love to do it. So anyway, that's how I got the radio show, and how I got to San Diego. Cool stories, amazing things that I could say tonight, but I wrote down a list of things. First thing I wanted to say was, one of the coolest things about these shows where there's lots of people is that half the artists don't know each other, and like some of my most amazing people playing and my most amazing people watching are going, I've never heard them. I'm like, oh my god, you haven't? And so San Diego is so big, it seems so small because it's just like we're all a little community, but it's huge. And I'm just happy to be a little part of what can, introduce people to each other. And Lenny Morris, first of all, Mofo, thank you for doing that, this, that, and everything you do. The last time I was on this stage was 2001. I was playing with a band called 8 Ball Rack. And we won, Steve was here that night, we won it was the Garage Band, Battle of the Bands, San Diego. We beat out Daniel Lopresti and the Masses on this very stage. And then the next time I was here, my husband was running sound and Kevin Bacon was playing. And his hair was crazy and his fans were even crazier. But the Hard Rock Cafe has been an amazing place for local music, and I hope they bring it back. The stage is cool now. It's all open and wonderful, and anyway, I love the Hard Rock. Thank you for everything you do for local music, and John Edwards has done sound here many times, and it's just a cool place. And everyone who played tonight, ridiculous thanks go to you. I don't know how to, you're thanking me, but I have to thank you. You guys come out and play my shows on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night or a Thursday night, whatever, during the week. You know, there's no pay. You're coming out to make some new fans and put a smile on my face and give me a job. You know, I was a secretary when I started out, and I kind of feel like local music secretary, and I love that. I'm happy to do it. I will make me your office. I'll hook you up with stuff, and it's just been a happy life here in San Diego for the last 10 years, 11 years. Yeah, man. So thank you guys so much, and oh shit, I have so much other stuff to say. Jesse made me cry, dude. You really did. First time I cried tonight. I thought I'd be bawling all night, but I was doing pretty good until you went off with your stuff, and then I cried. What else? Steve Cavall, you've been there from the beginning, dude. Seriously, my first gig in San Diego was at Kane's, a Rockin' Johnny White showcase. And I think that's, we probably met earlier, but you were there, and you've been through all my shows as a musician and through all the shows I host. You're there, and Richard Pollard, you've been getting it for the last few years, and it's so amazing. I get to throw some video up to my parents, and you know, it's cool. Everybody gets to live my shows through you and see it. It's super cool. I don't know. Let's play a song. Astra has asked me to sing a little backup for this song. Astra and I just have a cute little duo, and I don't know, we haven't sung this song in forever, and I hope to remember it. But anyway, I just gotta say I love you guys, and thank you for being here. Yo. just ridiculous. Lenny, seriously, if you're not here for this show and you just happen to walk in, you are walking in to the best of the best of the best of San Diego songwriters. And I just got to thank Lenny once again for putting it together and the Hard Rock for making it happen. I appreciate you guys so much.
Give it up one more time for Astra Kelly and the Cathryn Beeks, ladies and gentlemen.